one time for your mind what it is YouTube. What it is, y'all? Rod 19XX, aka the Noob Champ, representing Neo Team Infinity and beyond. All right, welcome back, y'all, to the show. We got one more review here to do. It's been a busy week, as you know. So to those of y'all that don't know, or if this is your first video, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. You could have been watching anything else, but you're here with us, and believe me, we appreciate it. So on behalf of Neo Team Infinity, thank you so much. Please watch, comment, rate, subscribe, and tell somebody about us. All right? Now, that being said, welcome to the show, y'all. As I said, we got one more review. Speaking of reviews, if this is your first video, please be patient. I know I promised y'all a review of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, definitely top tier game of the year contender, no doubt about it, yo. I also got you a review of coming of King of Fighters 13. For those of y'all that love that SNK, that cult following, I'm one of y'all. I'm with y'all right there, baby. King of Fighters, I'm with you. Okay? We got that review coming, and of course, Uncharted 3. Those reviews are being written by my main man, Showtime. He's got a lot on his plate. He apologized for the delay. We hope to get those reviews to you, hopefully this week or within a 2-week period. Okay? So, thank y'all for your patience ahead of time. Now, that being said, let's get into it, baby. We got one more review, and it is the 800-pound gorilla in the room. Boom! Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Okay? The best selling franchise in Xbox 360 history is back. Yes, it is. You heard it. You heard it. You saw it. Okay, let's jump right into it, y'all. Now, I know in doing this review, there are inevitably going to be comparisons to Battlefield because those two franchises, as anyone worth their salt in gaming knows, have been waging war for over a year now. Before the titles come out, one side thought developers talk and smack the publishers talk and smack the programmers, so on and so forth. Got the gaming community up in an uproar on one side. Oh, I play Call of Duty. I play Battlefield. You can't do both. And this game sucks and that game sucks and the blah, blah. Okay, let's cut through all the rhetoric. We're here to do a review of Call of Duty, so it will be inevitably comparisons to Battlefield. All right, because there were inevitably comparisons to Call of Duty when we did the Battlefield review. For those of you who don't know, Battlefield scored a 4.5 out of 5. All right. Now, moving on. Call of Duty, the 800-pound gorilla in the room, as it's called. This is now Modern Warfare 3. This is a franchise that continues to push the envelope. They somehow continue to just print money. Every year, you can count on that launch being huge. You can count on thousands and thousands and thousands upon fans lining up at GameStops and Best Buys and Targets and Walmarts and wherever to get their hands on a new edition that undoubtedly ships year after year each November when they drop. Okay? And it sets sales records. Each one beats the one before it. How does this particular one stand up? Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay? Pretty good. You're going to hear they've done some subtle tweaks and subtle changes. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not sold and convinced on what they say about, hey, it's a brand new Call of Duty. We put in tons of changes. I don't really think so. I think you tweaked some things, and I did think I think you put in some changes, and I do believe you tweaked some things and changed some stuff around. But to say that you went in and just said, boom, new feature, new feature, new feature, new feature, I don't feel that from this Call of Duty. I'm just going to be honest with you. When Call of Duty Modern Warfare, when Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare came out, whoa! I mean, you took the game and you put it right here, just on his ear, okay? I was blown away. Modern Warfare 2, bam, this ear, then you smack me back on this ear and spun it around. Awesome. Black Ops, some people hated on it. We at Neo Team liked Black Ops. We thought it was really good. Now for this particular one. Overall, do they succeed? Absolutely. Graphics, I think it's the standard for Call of Duty. I thought Black Ops looked really good. And I'm not saying that this one doesn't, but it seems like to me that I've heard some people say Black Ops looked better. That could be the case. You know, you never know. But graphically, it's an outstanding game. It does look good. It doesn't look like crap. The graphics are definitely top notch. We already told you about how we felt about that versus Battlefield's graphics. We'll talk about that later in the comparison video. But on their own merit, Call of Duty, it's about the standard fare, what you expect if you've been playing the last 2 or 3 entries, although for some reason we seem to feel that Black Ops looks better. Gameplay, it's Call of Duty. I mean, really, I'm just gonna be honest with you. They didn't really rock the boat. It's working. And why would they? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you've seen the sales records and the cash that they rolling in, Call of Duty ain't broke by no long shot. Okay, they're a long way from being broke. Trust me on that. The gameplay works. The formula works. There's minor tweaks and changes like with perks and strike packages and things like that that they put in to change it around to try to balance it out, make it more exciting, and try to put something fresh and new in there so it doesn't feel the same. Although inevitably it still ultimately ends up feeling the same, which is not a bad thing if you like Call of Duty and the way that it plays that style of gameplay versus say Battlefield or Rage or Gears or something like that. If you're a Call of Duty player, they didn't really change it, and I like it. I mean, they added some tweaks to it, but if you're a Call of Duty player, you won't find too much new here. They didn't mess with it, and not too bad, and I like that, and they shouldn't. So job well done. There's some tweaks here and there, some changes to make it better, but you'll ultimately be the judge of that. But if you're a big Call of Duty fan, you won't be disappointed. Um, Next thing we're going to talk about is online. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, let's just be honest, the most played game right now over Xbox Live. PSN, I don't know for sure, but I would be willing to say that if it's not the number one played game online on there as well, it's in the top 2 or 3 for sure. I'm willing to bet you it's probably up there. Uh, I know as far as Xbox it is. This is a franchise that sells and sells for a reason because people like Call of Duty. No doubt about that. So online, I hadn't had any issues. I know if you watched our last video, we kind of talked about the servers of EA kind of giving us some problems right there, being kind of hit or miss. Call of Duty hadn't had any issues, no real lag, no, you have a host with a bad connection, something like that. But as far as like their servers shutting down on us and all that kind of stuff, we hadn't really had any major problems. I'm saying any. We haven't had any problems on it. It ran smooth as butter. Okay. Let's talk about the story because that's a huge, huge thing. You know what? We said the same thing about Battlefield. Call of Duty plays like a blockbuster. It's almost like watching a movie. It always is. I don't see why they changed it this time. Lots of huge, over-the-top action set pieces that make you feel like you're playing a movie. They have got that particular formula down, and that's what they do. That's what they do. And it's outstanding. So the single player definitely on par with the course. As you can kind of tell from this review is what I'm saying. We're not bashing them by any means. They are successful. They are sticking to what works and adding tweaks. They're not blowing up the formula. They're not changing it. I don't think that they should. They're adding tweaks and adding perks to try to kind of keep it somewhat fresh. It still ends up being the same game, and that ultimately depends on you. My man Hard 8 Times, shout out to him, has got a whole big review on it where he tells you that it feels like you're playing the same game as you did before, and I would agree with him on that. But like I said, to those of you that play it, much like myself, if that's a bad thing, then if that's not a bad thing, then hey, you're great. But if you feel like you want something new and radically different, do not buy this game. This is the same Call of Duty. Let's get that out there, okay? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, moving on. Multiplayer, as we've already said online, absolutely the same as always. Runs great, plays great, no real issues as far as the standard Call of Duty. So I know you're kind of thinking now, man, well, what are we rating it at that point? Okay, here's the big thing. Call of Duty succeeds. It continues to be an 800-pound gorilla, but it is the same 800-pound gorilla that it has been for a while. It suffers from, I guess you could say, it's almost a catch-22, kind of a gift and a curse. It did not really change anything, and that's not a bad thing, okay? It did not change anything, so you don't really have that issue, at least not for us. If you're looking for something new and fresh, go play Rage, go try something else, but you probably already knew what to expect from the minute that you bought that game. You knew that it was Call of Duty, you knew what it was going to entail, and you knew that you wanted it. So, in that particular regard, you knew what to expect, and if you went into it realistically knowing what to expect, you're going to get about what you thought, the same Call of Duty. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. That depends on the person and what you were looking for. It's only, like with most things, it's only as good as the experience that you were initially looking for to begin with. That being said, our final score, here we go, on Call of Duty, we have to base this versus what we thought of Battlefield, okay, and other first-person shooters on the market. Call of Duty succeeds continues to be the same game. I think that's a good thing. That being said, our score for Call of Duty is a 4 out of 5. Not a bad game at all. Not a bad game at all. It's a 4 out of 5. Definitely worth your money for any Call of Duty fan. Yeah, if you've been playing them year after year after year, go ahead and pick this up. It's a good game, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Great game, 4 out of 5. We hope you enjoy it. We certainly did. Rod19XX representing Neo Team Infinity and beyond. Thank you for watching. Please continue to rate, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think, how you feel about Call of Duty, Battlefield, how you feel about games in general in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. God bless y'all. Hit us up Facebook, Twitter, Neo Team Infinity, and beyond. Rod19XX, the noob champ. On behalf of Craig and Ernie, peace out, y'all.